Hello. So I am just preparing my Instagram live because I'm actually going live twice at once right now. So I'm really just preparing the comment that I'm going to leave kind of pinned the whole time in case anyone joins. So just bear with me for a minute there. Get some water to keep nearby so you won't have to get up during it. Oops. Oh no, I am echoed. Hold up, guys. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. So get some water to have nearby so you don't have to get up during it. And also go to the bathroom now. This is a perfect time to go to the bathroom so you don't have to get up during it. I'm just getting ready, so I'll just need like another minute or two. So get ready to be acquainted where you are for however long you want to commit. I'm doing an hour, and just bear with me for a minute there. Okay, almost ready. Thank you for bearing with me. Okay, let's see if this comment is too long. Perfect, it's gonna stay. I really prefer that everyone be on YouTube Live, but I wanted to have it on both, excuse me, just in case some people didn't have YouTube or it's easier for them to be on Instagram for whatever reason. So I have all of these candles here. This is, okay, this is like officially the beginning of this live. So I have every candle that I own here. This candle, this white one right here, was actually part of the last ritual I was a part of, which was held by Perla Mabel, who is a very talented artist in Boston, and she had her work featured in the MFA and did a ritual through the MFA, and it was a really great protest and just ritual in honor of all the Black trans people that have passed. So I thought this would be a very great candle to kind of have as the focal point. What I think I'm going to do, I urge you all to have a sketchbook, a journal nearby. I personally am going to try not to use them because I'm going to, oh, hi everyone on live on Instagram. Please go on YouTube instead if you can, because you'll have a much better angle. I think you can find it on my channel because there's some people on over here. So I'd really prefer you to be on YouTube as opposed to Instagram, but I just want to have this available to you also. But much better angle on YouTube. So this is going to be the candle that I kind of really focus on, I think, during this meditation, as it was previously used in a ritual for just the remembrance of Black trans that have passed. So this is going to be my focal point. I plan to I'm going to see how it goes, but I'm going to plan to actually look at this candle during the meditation if my eyes are open. If I so feel comfortable with all of my hair to keep my eyes closed over here, I will keep my eyes closed, but otherwise I'm going to keep focus and look at this candle as my kind of focus point. So you can pick a candle out of my arrangement, or if you have a candle at home, light it in honor of him. We can all light our candles together at the same time, but this would be a great point to kind of run off and get your candle and your lighter ready. I like the idea of having a candle to look at in his memory. So I have all of mine, but if you have one candle you want to go get ready, also, since we're still at the beginning here, if you want to go to the bathroom or get water to have nearby or paper and pen, anything like that, this would be a great time for that. So the purpose of this live is to honor the life of Ahmaud Arbery, who I'm sure you guys have heard lots about. And, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even realize you could see all this junk over here. Let me just cover all this up. So basically, we're going to channel our energies into thinking about him. And also, could someone please let me know in the chat in both Instagram and in YouTube. Also, if you're just tuning in on Instagram, please tune in on YouTube instead. Please let me know how the volume is. Can you hear me? Is this a good volume for you guys? Also, I already apologize in case you hear anyone else in my home yelling, as I don't have control over that. And if that does happen during this, I probably won't say anything because I won't want to break the silence, but please just mute or turn down your volume to avoid any noise if there's any, like, you know, noise. Volume is great. We don't care about that house noise. Okay, perfect. So if it does come up, just turn down the volume during this. So please, someone comment. Does anyone have a candle ready? Is anyone going to be lighting at the same time as me, or am I going to be providing the candle space for you guys? Just anyone that has a candle that they're waiting to light, just let me know, just because I'm out of curiosity. Basically, my idea is that I'm going to be honoring him this entire weekend. So if this goes well, this is just part 1. So I'm going to do this one. Okay, this is only if it goes well. If it's kind of like, like I can read the room. I can understand that no one want to do this again. But if it does go well, the plan is to do this first meditation tonight without having to use the assistance of the journals and all of that. But just in case you have to use that, having it nearby, that's why I recommended just having it nearby, just in case you feel like you're like so flooded that you need to create art. I get that. But the goal is to have this first live just be meditating. So I'm going to try not to do anything else but breathe and think. And the idea at the second time for the second live, so Saturday, tomorrow, is that tomorrow we will be writing. It'll be a journaling live. So it'll be more of like a live journaling than meditation, but you know, you can get meditation with journaling. And then Sunday, if we're all trying to do this the whole weekend, and Sunday is today is special because it's his birthday. Sunday is special because he was born as a Mother's Day baby. So Mother's Day, if you guys are all still into this, we can do one last live, and it would be a live meditating sketch / meditating art thing. So tonight we're going to just do meditating. Saturday night, if you guys are into it, we'll do journaling. And then Sunday, we can all like kind of meditate and create art around Ahmaud Arbery. So if you have a candle, please get your candle ready. This is the final time I'm going to give you guys a chance to go to the bathroom as I kind of light these candles and get ready before we really start this meditation. And to anyone that's joining in on Instagram, please join in on YouTube instead for a much better angle. This is just because it's Instagram. I really, really would appreciate you guys on YouTube instead. Okay. All right. So if you have a candle and a lighter, get ready because we're going to start the lighting of the candles. I'm going to actually, yeah, let me get my lighter. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, who has their lighters? Just someone message me that they have their lighter and they're ready to go. Just in case there's anyone that's lighting the candle with me, just shoot me a message in the YouTube live. And for anyone that's on Instagram, I'm barely going to be looking at my phone. This is really just a backup for those people that won't go on YouTube. So yeah. So send me a message in the YouTube live if you're ready to light this candle, ready to get started. Lighter in hand, my candle is on. All right, let's get this started. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to start my first candle. You can light it with me here, or you can wait until I get to the candle that is specifically a tribute to him, which is this white one, which was provided by Perla Mabel, who's an amazing artist who did a ritual about Black trans deaths. So this last candle that I used, last time I was using this, I was meditating about all of the Black trans people that have passed. So I feel like this is the perfect candle to center this meditation around, which is why I'll be looking at this. All right, so let's get lighting. A lot of these candles I've never lit. And I actually, even though I'm not religious, I added my Buddha, if you can see him right there, my gold Buddha, because this gold Buddha was given to me outside of a temple in Bangkok, and it's for good travels. And I'm interpreting that to mean good mental travels tonight. I just hope that this meditation brings us all where we need to be, that we feel successful with this morning, and that collectively as a group, we just feel as though we have respectfully mourned him and that our minds went to the right place. I'm going to actually turn off the lights for when I light the rest of the candles, so I'll be right back. Okay. Bit more intimate here. All right, let's light the last of these candles and then we will get started with our meditation. I'm not going to have any music playing for this meditation. If you would prefer to have music playing, I totally understand that. Just get it ready now, put your links up, get your Spotify ready, and you can get that good for you. I'm just going to keep lighting these candles and then we'll get started. Okay, so I use hemp to get these candles that are really down in there lit. Sometimes it works. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Worked a little too good there. Okay, this last candle is going to begin our hour-long meditation. So this meditation, sorry guys, I actually just want to make sure I plug in my laptop now to the charger, just so we don't have any interruptions. So get ready to start this 1 hour meditation. I'm going to focus my attention on the candles, this candle in particular. I'm probably going to be looking at that the whole time. You can look at the candle that you have with you, or you can look at that, or you can close your eyes. Feel free to put on music. Feel free to mute this. Feel free to do whatever you need. And honestly, feel free to feel everything and to cry, because that's what I will be doing. And I wanted to, right before I light this, which is going to start the hour of silence, the hour of meditation, I just want to read you guys kind of a prompt that I created to guide your meditation, just in case you want that. So it says, think about what Black Lives Matters and about, I'm sorry if you guys are hearing the background noise. Honestly, my house is pretty loud, so feel free to mute this the second I finish this. So the prompt is, think about what Black Lives Matters means to you and think about what Ahmaud Arbery's death means to you as an individual. So I'm going to light this candle and we're going to get started at 9:14 p.m. This will go until 10:14 p.m. and then we can talk a little bit then. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Rest in peace, Ahmaud Arbery, and happy 26th birthday. Okay. That concludes the meditation. It is now 10:15. Someone messaged to let me know if you can hear me because I did mute the microphone temporarily during the meditation. So that is the meditation hour. It was an hour and a few seconds. I meant to add this picture before the meditation started, but I forgot. Oh, that was emotional to say the least. Some observations. I don't think you guys can see it because I know that this becomes white on camera, but this candle right here, the one that I told you was dedicated to him out of all my candles, the flame on it is very long and it keeps pulling towards the image. You can watch the flame pull over towards the image and not subtly, like it's been pulling over. And the other thing is that the jar that it's in is one that I made in a glassblowing class and it's not perfect. So it's been wiggling too. So it almost feels as though this candle has been not talking, but do you know what I'm saying? It feels like there's a presence that's carried with this candle. I don't know if that's just me, but that was something I noticed. I found myself not only mourning his life, but also mourning his future because he doesn't get to have one. And that's what I find so hard because he was 26. You don't have a full life at 26. You don't have he had endless opportunities of where his life could have taken him. He could have done so much, and yet he was killed just for going on a run in his neighborhood. It's like I'm not even someone. I obviously don't know the personal details of his life. And I'm not even someone who cares about relationships, romantic relationships. I'm personally just not someone who dates, but I found myself during this meditation saying to myself, he's never going to have a wife. I don't know if he wanted a wife, if he wanted a husband, if he wanted any of that, but I found myself saying that he's never going to be someone's husband. He's never going to be someone's father. And he's never going to live out the future that he wanted to. Like he will never get to reach his goals. Because instead of living a life, his legacy is now a hashtag. No one wants to become a hashtag. No one wants to become another name added to the endless list. And that's what I find so difficult is that it's just like, how many more people will it take? How many more mothers will have to mourn the deaths of their children? How many more fathers will have to mourn the deaths of their children? How many more futures will be stopped completely in their tracks because of hatred, because of racism, because of ignorance, because of bigotry? It's so hard. People are just trying to live their lives. Black people can die doing anything and nothing. All it takes is one racist person. I'm sorry if this is like too much. I'm just like, this is just some of the things I was thinking about. And I went from being very sad at the beginning of the meditation, and I'm really glad that I had you 4 people here because it felt like we were all holding hands and mourning together. And I don't know if you felt that, but when I was really getting carried away. Erin and Darlene told me to breathe, and it just helped so much because I know that you guys are here for me, and it was a good reminder. And it's just it feels so good. It doesn't feel good, but it feels much better to mourn collectively than to mourn alone, because we all need to be united. We all need to get together and stand up against injustice in every aspect in our society. And until everyone, especially white people, are talking about this, about every single Black death, that every single Black murder, every single police brutality, until we were all talking about every issue, there's going to continue to be issues. Because the people that are here right now, I'm not worried about you. I'm not worried about the people that will even listen to me. Who I'm worried about is people that I can't get to because I'm Black. People that white people can talk to because they're white. You need to use your white privilege to everyone's benefit. It can't just be privileging you anymore. You've had your, I'm not calling anyone out, but I'm just saying in general, you've had your whole life to enjoy your privilege, and now it's time to rise above and to use your privilege to Black people's advantage. That's how you really become that's how you really become an ally. That's how you really become an advocate. That's how you really prove that Black Lives Matter, is when white people speak to other white people about Black Lives Mattering. Because white people, the ignorant white people, are the ones that are fucking killing us and hunting us. And they're not going to listen to me. They're not going to listen to other people of color because they don't even view us as human. They view us as less than human. We're savages. We are human scum. We're not even human scum to them. We're just scum. We are lesser. I don't even know if they view us as 3/5 of a person, as the Constitution states. So we need white people to have these uncomfortable conversations with your questionably racist uncle, with your kind of make some really weird MAGA jokes when he's drunk cousin. We need to talk to these people. You can no longer wipe this under the carpet. This is the last death that we can mourn this way. And I know it won't be, but I pray that it is, because we need to change the way that we respond to these deaths. And that's what I've been personally trying to do and to promote within my friends and my community and everyone that I talk to, anyone that I pass, anything. Because until everyone proves that Black Lives Matter to them, other people aren't going to care. Until Black Lives Matters to every single person in this country, we need to keep preaching that Black Lives Matter every day. And I get another thing I was thinking about during this meditation is that I am personally, sorry, this weird hair sticking up. I am personally offended at all of my white friends that don't speak out on this issue. I am less offended with Black people and people of color because this is our community, and this could be very overwhelming and triggering. And I'm not trying to give us an excuse, but I'm just saying that every white person that I know is active on their social media, that I see posting selfies of their Starbucks cup and, just things that don't matter. You need to do better. No, your selfie doesn't matter. His life matters. You need to spread the word. It might not be aesthetically pleasing to your Instagram layout, but it doesn't matter because a man is dead for going for a run. We all need to do more. We all need to do better. And another way that we can get there is by voting people in that aren't racist. Yes, I would love to vote in more Black people, but let's be real. It's not as much of a reality due to institutional racism. So I'm obviously going to vote for people of color when I can, but we need to vote better. When I go voting, and I don't know about you guys, maybe I'm the worst because of this, but I don't think this is just me. I think this is a lot of people. When we go to vote, we see 1, 2, or 3 familiar names that you know who they are, that you're going to vote for them or that you're not going to vote for them. And the rest is all a question mark. I don't do enough research. I'll admit it. I went to vote. I vote for every single chance I can vote. I vote for local elections. I vote for everything. But here's the thing is that I don't always know who I'm voting for because I get there unprepared. And then I'll just say, okay, I'm just gonna, like, for the sections that I don't know any of the names, I'm just like, all right, I guess I'll just go for a female's name because it's a female. No, I need to do better. And I'm acknowledging that on live to put it on blast that we all need to. For the next election, excuse me, hiccups, we need to do our research on every single person on the ballot. Every single person from the top to the bottom of the ballot. And you need to do research, and I will do it too, and I will try to help you guys on if they are racist, on if they've done anything racist, on if they've worn blackface, because I am tired of having more representatives, more governors that have worn blackface than black governors. I am tired of it. I am tired of our lives being a joke. I am tired of people that find our lives being a joke to be controlling our lives in office. We need to vote smarter. We need to put the time in to do the homework in Ahmaud Arbery's honor, in Trayvon Martin's honor, in everyone that has died's honor, because we don't do enough. And I like to think, I get happy when I vote. I'm like, I'm voting, I'm doing my right. No, I'm not doing enough. And I'm pissed at myself for having set the bar so low for myself because I need to do my homework. And this is the best chance because we are all quarantined. There is no going out. We can put the time in to learn every single name on the ballot, every single name, and to learn their past and to learn what they have been accused for, to learn the racist tweets they've made, because if they've shown any past of racism, we cannot vote for them. If you have any gut feeling, there's nothing there. But if there's like little things that make you feel, I don't know about this person, we can't vote for them. Let's see. Ooh, okay, I'll definitely check out her organizations, Aaron. They killed him so easily that I know that they have done this before. What you find when you find one cockroach, that means that there's thousands. Yes, exactly. This is hunting to them. And, I want to make a YouTube video about basically my experiences being a Black female and just different things. But one of the biggest things that people that know me, that actually know me, know is that I am petrified of taxidermy. And everyone made fun of me. And the thing is that I grew up in a very, very, very white town. And it literally is 1% Black on the 2016 census. So I grew up in a very, very, very white town. And I have always had a fear of taxidermy. And the first time I went to Bugaboo Creek, I had a panic attack. And I was only 4 years old or 5 years old, and that my mom had to take me out of there. I felt completely flustered by all of the taxidermy everywhere. And I honestly don't know if it's really this deep, but to me it feels this deep, that when you see taxidermy, what color are these animals? They're fucking brown. They're brown because there's deers and there's bears, and usually it's brown or black. Realistically, I had such a white upbringing that the first time that I was in a room with people that looked like me, Black people that weren't my family, was when I was 19 years old. No white person can even fathom that. You go to a Dunkin' Donuts and you see 20 people that look like you. Representation matters. I didn't see anyone. I went to a Black retreat and I looked around the room, and I was one of the lightest people there because I'm biracial, but I just felt so emotional because I had realized that I had never felt like I belonged my entire life. And it's really hard because I don't think any white person can understand that type of pain. It's almost 2 decades into my life, 20 years, and I've always felt outcasted. And when I started thinking about that, it makes sense that I have a taxidermy fear because I am afraid of being hunted. I am afraid. I fear the reality that these deers have. I am afraid that I will be hunted and think like I don't know if it's because they were brown that I also think this, but I really do link the two together because the same people that hunt deers are the same fucking people that have their revolutionary flags, their MAGA hats, the fucking racist, like, you know the type. Those fucking racist people are the same ones that hunted him. This, like, my friends, they know that when I go anywhere, when I go to a restaurant, when I go to a cafe, anywhere that we're gonna sit, I refuse to have my back to the door. I refuse. And it's become a thing where they kind of all just let me pick my seat first and then they sit around me. And I appreciate that from them because as non-Black people, that is how the things you should do to accommodate Black people's fears. So my friends, they always let me pick where I'm going to sit when we first get there. It's kind of like an unsaid thing. They all just kind of stand up until I sit somewhere. Or they'll tell me, or I'll ask them, I'll say, Erin, can I switch seats with you? In which case she always says yes because she understands the fears. Black people, we don't have the privilege to feel comfortable in public. We live in a constant state of fight or flight. Constant. And this is why so many people of color, so many Black people experience mental illness because we live our entire life in fight or flight. Every single time I am out of my house, I'm in public, I am constantly super vigilant of every single thing around me because if I see one gun, if I see one revolutionary flag, if I see one MAGA hat, I have to be that much more cautious. And it's really hard because we constantly fear our lives being taken from us. And I've had white people try to tell me, oh my God, this reminds me of this one white person in particular, this guy. He was trying to tell me that, like, basically I made this all up. And that just shows how ignorant they are. Because I told him it was something like this happened and he was being ignorant. And this is someone I used to have in my apartment and hang out with and think that they were the right type of white person. But they weren't. They weren't woke and they didn't give a shit. And they told me, I told them how being a Black person means that every time I'm on the subway, I fear for my life. And that is a fact. And he basically laughed in my face and told me that I was wrong and that I live in Boston and that I should have no reason to feel that way and that there's other Black people in other parts of the country who have a much worse experience and basically invalidating my fears. And first of all, I put him on blast. And it was because messages following that, he told me, because I was telling him he was wrong, he said, you're as ignorant as the white people you're as ignorant as the white police that hurt Black people for being Black or that kill Black people for being Black. And I posted that. And no, this was not that guy, Erin. This is someone totally different from, like, that's associated with St. John's boys. And I don't think you don't know this person by name, Erin. And I'm sorry. I feel like I'm going off like this weird tangent where I had a point I was making and now I'm just talking about racism. But basically, we live in a constant fear of feeling like we're being hunted. And this was a perfect example of that, a very unfortunate and unnecessary example of that. His death, it just proves it. Not that we ever needed it to be proved because it's right there, but they hunt us. And I can't even, glaze the surface of white privilege because there's so much I could dive into. Let me know if you want me to make a video about white privilege because I have just, like, a lot of things to say. This has affected me very deeply, as you guys can probably see. And it's just hard trying to make sense of everything. But yeah, basically during this meditation hour, heading back to my summary of that, I was going from being sad to being very sad to being mad, very mad, to being sad again, then to feeling numb, and then to feeling sad again. And now I'm on the verge of angry again. I would like to know about your meditations. The three of you that stuck through this entire time, please comment in the live. And if you don't feel comfortable sharing, I respect that. Just if you want to like give me a brief synopsis of something you noticed or the emotions you felt or just anything about your experience during this, because this is part of the reason why I wanted to make this alive and not just me doing it alone. I wanted to hear how other people are mourning, what their thoughts were during it, how it's affecting them, like whatever you want to tell me, just please throw it in the live chat, because I would really like to hear about your experience. And also just if you found that this was a useful way to mourn collectively, I would really like to hear about that. Let's see. I feel that we are just at the beginning of a big change. You know what? I felt that way for years, so this doesn't feel that way. Because the times I felt that way, it has never changed. And that's why I am making these videos, and that's why I'm yelling at white people to start caring about Black people. Okay, this also got me into something that I want to talk about, but then I got like off topic when I started talking about taxidermy, is that white people need to be, like how I was saying that I am in righteous anger right now. Good, as you should be. So what I was saying is that we need to have more leaders. We don't have to yell. We have to go influence. And we need to vote. That's how we get people that care about us in office. We do our research. We need to actually know every single name in the ballot, every single election, every single local election, every single big election. We need to know every single name. But something else that I was going to say is that what this death has shown to me, what Ahmaud Arbery's death has shown to me, is that I need to cleanse my social media. I need to cleanse all of the celebrities that had nothing to say this whole time. We, as a society, idealize celebrities so much. We root celebrities on more than we root on our family and our friends. And that's a problem. And we really need to reevaluate our obsession with celebrities. I am personally going to find time this weekend to go through my Instagram and go through my following list and find white celebrities, because I follow Black celebrities, but I also follow white celebrities, since white celebrities are, like, you know, there's way more celebrities that are white than Black due to racism. So I'm going to go through all of my following, find all the celebrities, and if they haven't posted anything about his death, if they're ignoring it, if they don't feel comfortable to talk on the matter because I'm a white person, fuck them. They are out. I am so done with people who don't use the following they have and the voice that they have to promote a better future. I am so done with it. I am so done with superficial celebrities, and you should be too, because if you're not going to use the thousands, if not millions of eyes and ears that you have looking at your stuff to even mention the injustices that are going on in the country that helps elevate you, you are part of the problem. You are a huge part of the problem. Without celebrities talking about this, it just bothers me so much, because it's the fucking least they could do. It's the least they can do is make a post to spread awareness. And if I find like any celebrity that, well, okay, like, again, don't hate me, but I will excuse Black celebrities because of what I said earlier. But if I find any white celebrities who are not using their white privilege and who are not using their fame to spread the word that Black Lives Matter, to spread awareness, to try to make change, to even just attempt to make change, even if it's just one post, they're fucking done. I'm done with them. I'm done with them. I am wiping my hands clean, because I don't have time to put into people that don't have time to put into people that look like me. I'm not What'd she say? Agreed. Many of them are sobbing about not being able to do what they normally do because of the pandemic. Fuck them. They're like, we're all in the same boat. Excuse me, we're not. People that look like me, look like my brother, look like my father, look like my cousins, they're fucking dying daily. And you have a mansion and like a whole house staff and everything. We are not in the same boat at all. So follow Sophia Bush. You will love her. Definitely will do that. I definitely will follow her. That's why I started getting angry. If you saw me getting angry, I don't know if you were watching me or not during this. I was getting angry because I'm so mad at celebrities that want to, follow activist trends when they're cute, or like that find social activism they only do it when it's convenient or when it's aesthetically pleasing. Fuck them. A man is dead for jogging. We can do better. We will do better. And to start that off, we are cutting off celebrities that don't defend Black lives, that don't feel heartache towards this. Any celebrity that's just going on about their life as if nothing happened is part of the problem. Today, and this might sound controversial because I am known to love her. Today I tuned into Sarah Jessica Parker, also known as Carrie Bradshaw on Sex and the City. I tuned into her live, and it was right at the beginning, and she was kind of answering a lot of the comments that were in there. She's just like, oh, hey, oh, hi from France. Oh my God, I've never done a live. And I asked, are you going to talk about Ahmaud Arbery's death? And she answered comments right above it, right under it. I just kept sending it like 7 times, and she didn't acknowledge it. And to me, I mean, a lot of people could argue that she didn't see it, whatever. It's just like, how are you going to go on live on what would have been his 26th birthday and pretend like nothing happened? If you can't even say a word or acknowledge it, you aren't doing enough. You aren't using your white privilege to everyone's benefit. It's just like, she saw it. She was afraid to apply. That's exactly what I thought. I knew that she saw it, and I knew she was afraid to reply. I could tell from her interactions and how she got awkward on camera, because it just shows how unaware they are and how much they don't care. I am so done supporting people that don't support the Black community. The Black community affects every single aspect of your life. Think about that. The Black community affects every single aspect of our lives. What would art be without Black people? What would music be without Black people? What would food be? What would anything be? We need Black people. They are the fucking foundation of this country, yet we continue to get walked on, mowed down, spit on, and disregarded. I am done with it. I am so done with it. And there's been a lot of Black deaths that have shook me to my core. Clearly, this is one of them. And white people fear backlash more than they fear for others' safety. That's a fucking fact. They fear backlash more than anything else. They fear backlash probably as much as we fear our fucking lives when we're around white people and people we don't know. Okay. Clearly you can see I'm getting mad because I'm very passionate about this, because the first death that changed my entire life, my whole life, was Trayvon Martin's death. Rest in peace. He did not deserve to die. None of them deserved to die ever. But I was 14. I think I was just turned 15 at the time. And I was either 14 or 15. And I heard about his death. And I lived my whole life as a Black token with no representation, with always feeling like I didn't belong, with not understanding how racist the world really was yet, because I was young and because my mom sheltered the hell out of me. So when I found out about Trayvon Martin's death, I had just gotten a laptop for Christmas. I spent every night, every single night, after dinner, until 3 in the morning, finding all the information I could find, watching every single news thing I could find, reading, researching, just completely flooding myself with anything I could find because I was shook to my core that a black man, a black boy could walk to 7-Eleven, which I did regularly at this time. All the time I walked to 7-Eleven because I lived near one. He could walk to 7-Eleven, buy Skittles and an Arizona tea, walk home, not even walk home, trying to go to his brother's, basketball game, and just get shot cold-blooded for existing. And that just changed me. That changed me so much because I knew the world was corrupt, but I didn't even have like a percent, like not even 1% of a clue of how much it is. And that death was about like 10 years ago, and this death is another one of those deaths that I will think about Ahmaud Arbery every single day of my life. And I know that because I think about Trayvon Martin every single day of my life. I know that anytime I go for a run, he will be on my mind. He will be with me. I will carry out the legacy that he should have never became. And I expect you to as well. Every time that you go for a walk or run, try to wear a white shirt. This may end this weekend, this protest, but for me, this protest is for the rest of my life. Like I said, this reshapes the way I think, as most Black deaths do. I'm planning on doing 2.23 miles every single day of my life for as long as I live. And I urge you to, too. And I don't plan on running all of them. I'll walk 2.23 miles. That's fine. But I need to do what he couldn't. We need to live our best lives because Ahmaud Arbery could not. And we need to live a life that is filled with collectively supporting Black lives and proving that Black lives matter. We need to shift everything. And, I consider myself a pretty, informed person, but this isn't even, I'm changing the way that I live my life because of his death. I will do 2.23 miles every single day. And unless it's snowing, because I don't know about that, maybe I'll do it in my house. And I will stop wasting my time. He was 26 years old. I'm only 23. The thing is that as a Black person, you never know when your last day is going to be. And that's so fucking sad. And it's a reality. And we need to start living every day with that mentality. Like we can't just give up in a day and just rot in front of the TV. We need to do more. We need to spend our time doing things that will help change the future by researching people we're voting for, by finding out people that are dying, like Black lives. Like there's so many Black people that are dying that it doesn't get big. Obviously, we need to do more research into, instead of looking at fucking Kim Kardashian's Instagram, who literally appropriates Black culture and who is a huge problem. And instead of just scrolling on Tumblr for hours, or whatever it is that you do that you're is low key or shameful pastime, just give it up. Seriously, just give it up and instead spend that time doing something that benefits the entire world. And it takes that kind of mindset to create change. We all need to reevaluate the time that we have and what we're putting it towards. And I'm trying to tell you that we can all make better use of our time and protest for Black lives way more than we are. This is the problem. We cannot show out that Black lives matter when a death has happened, because we need to show out that Black lives matter to prevent the deaths from happening. That is how we change the corrupt, fucked up world that we live in. We need to tell white people that Black lives matter until their ears bleed from hearing it so much, because until white people everywhere prove to us that they believe that Black lives matter, people are going to die. they're just going to keep dying. And one of the few words I uttered out during my meditation, which I really tried not to, but sometimes I can't even like help but whisper something if it's so strongly in me, is, when will it end? How many more names? How many more hashtags? How many more movements based around a death that should have never happened and that was handled completely corruptly by the local law enforcement? How many more times? Because when Trayvon, when he died, I was like, wow, you know, because I was ignorant and I was young, and I was like, maybe this will be it, you know, like maybe this will, no, like we need to actively change the way that our society runs in order to save Black lives. And a big part of that is social media, because social media we need to use to our advantage. We need to use it to gather and to share information, and we need to use social media to share about things that actually matter. Black lives. Like, I'm so like, this has completely shifted the way I view social media. I'm so done with seeing people carry on today, especially, like, this is what I'm talking about today. It's his birthday. And I wanted to mention to you guys, which I noticed during my meditation, is that I have 1, 2, 3, because this is a 3 wicker, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 candle wicks lit, and his birthday is on the 8th. And that was a coincidence that I just wanted to point out. So this candle, which is his candle, is getting smaller and smaller. And I didn't know how long I was going to make this live. And a part of me kind of wants to make it until this candle is finito. It looks like it's 2/3 of the way done from when I started. And if you guys like just totally are like over hearing me talk about this, just leave. It's totally fine. Once no one's here, I'll just end it. But since you guys are here, and this is something that I'm very passionate about, I will continue to talk about it, and you can leave whenever you see fit. So, and if you guys have anything you want to talk about or hear me talk about or comment on, please put it in the live chat so we can have this as more of a discussion as opposed to a lecture, because I really want to discuss with you guys. I know like that you two are two of the strongest advocates I've ever met in my life, so I'd love to hear your opinions. But yeah, basically I'm going to go through, eventually this weekend, I'm going to go through my Instagram and just like reevaluate everyone, the celebrities, because that's the problem. And that's part of the reason why I am so for cancel culture, which a lot of people actually have a huge problem with me being for. Why'd you cancel Kanye West? You know, he's just misguided. He'll find his track. I don't care. Like, the thing is that celebrities' lives are not more valuable than our lives, and we treat it as though they are. And that's part of the problem. And we idolize these figures, and they just keep, like, the thing is, once someone has said something that completely shakes me to my core, that completely wrong, like, I just do not like it all, or once they've done something, I'm done with them. And for celebrities, and you should be too. They don't care about us. They have thousands, millions of dedicated people. And, you know, this is why I'm part of cancel culture, because as a celebrity, you need to be doing more. You need to be using your voice in a way that promotes important things. And it's like, if you're not doing that, then I'm done with you, because you are wasting my time for not putting your time into people that are dying that look like me. It's just like, we need to like stop giving celebrities so much power unless they are using their power to create change. And if they aren't using their power to create change, they are failing us. They may be, you know, they may be giving us great entertainment, and that's fine. Listen to their song, but don't become obsessed with the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they're not a person that cares about every single person, they're not worth our time and energy. And once we stop giving them so much time and energy, we can then shift our time and energy into doing that research, into staying up to date on every Black death. Even though I want none, but we need to show out for every death the way we showed out for Ahmaud Arbery. It's like, if we don't show out I don't like the way my ear looks. If we don't show out for every single death, we are failing everyone. Because when we fail the Black community, we fail everyone. Because we are stronger together. The Black community is part of every community. That's just a fact. And the only community that the Black community is not part of is the KKK and the white supremacy, like that group. But guess what? Their entire group is focused on us. Like, why are they so obsessed with us? Why can't they just live lives and let us live? Why can't we just live and let live? Why is it so hard to just let people live? Let's see what she said. We shouldn't put anyone on that kind of a pedestal. I completely agree. The only person I put on that pedestal is Malcolm X and MLK. Those are two people that come to mind that I'm like, you know what? You deserve the fucking pedestal. But most of these clowns, yeah, I called them clowns. They don't deserve like a speck of as much like dedication that we give them. And that's the thing, is that we're raised as a society to just endlessly love celebrities and to just endlessly defend them, blah, blah, blah. Do we defend Black people the way we defend celebrities? Yeah, Barack Obama, I was going to say him too. I just chose not to, even though he's on the list. It's the Holy Trinity. Everyone knows the Holy Trinity: Obama, MLK, Malcolm X. Them three, that's it. That's the dream team. So it's just like, we need to shift everything that we do. And I really urge you to shift, to make a conscious decision to shift the way you live your life, to shape it better around Black Lives Matter. Because I'm going to, and I pledge to, and we all need to. We have a lot of work to do. I agree, Darlene, the yoga preacher. It's so hard. It's hard for me to fathom that people can shake this off. That, especially celebrities, because I expect, even though I shouldn't expect more of them because they're not going to do much, but I expect more of them because they have that following, because they already have that fan base. They have a much more powerful voice than we do, only in the sense that they have more followers. All of our voices are just as powerful. They just have more followers already. It's hard, but it's worth it. The mission is worth it. Yes, it is. So we just really need to stop. We just need to, like, I really urge you all to reevaluate how you spend your day. This is what, you know what, I'm actually gonna, so as I mentioned, that this is part 1 of a 3-part 3-day meditation. So this is part 1, and I was hoping we could do this tomorrow, and that tomorrow we could do a journal entry, and that tomorrow would be kind of more of a journal meditation, and that Sunday would be more of a drawing meditation, whereas this one honestly was kind of more of a crying meditation. Hi, Anna, in the basement, or in the house. So I really urge you all, and I will be doing this, and maybe I'll do this for the journal entry tomorrow, but over this weekend, to literally write down what you do throughout the day. And try not to do it like as you're doing it. Try to think past your old, like the day before, and to like actually write it out, like hour by hour, like 1 hour, like from 5 to 6 p.m. I was on Netflix and on Instagram. Like, we need, like, look at how you spent today and write it out hour by hour, and then reevaluate. Is what I'm doing actually helping anyone except for myself? Is what I'm doing a waste of time? Is what I'm doing promoting Black Lives Matter? Is what I'm doing educating myself? Because I am very guilty of just wasting my days. And Ahmaud Arbery's death was a reminder to me that I can no longer do that, because this is his birthday. He should be blowing out birthday candles, and instead I have candles lit to mourn his death. This is not something that we can tolerate. We can do better. We will do better. And the first way that each of us as individuals can do better is to reevaluate how we spend 24 hours in a day. And I don't expect you to radically change every single day of your life, but maybe we can start by small changes. Instead of spending 1 hour going on Instagram, what if we spent 1 hour going through the Black Lives Matter website? Do you know what I'm saying? I've never said this to anyone, but every time I see anything like this happening, I feel so scared for my 2 boys when they grow up. I 100% do. I feel scared for my 2 little brothers, your kids, and for my oldest brother, Dominic, because he is 26. Ahmaud Arbery looks presentable. My brother does not look presentable. My brother is mentally ill. So it's hard because if they're going to slaughter and hunt down people that look presentable as hell, what are they going to do to the ones that have dreads? What are they going to do to the ones that are more expressive? I always think of my little brothers because I want a better future for them, because I don't want to fear that they could get killed going for a run, because I don't want to have these fears anymore. We all have these fears, Anna. Everyone has fears. Well, not everyone, but everyone that's on the right side of like the world basically has fears that someone that they know that looks, someone that's in their family or one of their friends is going to die of this. And if they don't have these fears, it's because they don't know Black people. But if you don't have a Black person that comes to mind that you think of when this happens, you need to diversify a little more. I always think of my brothers because they are Black men in America. It's on us to do everything we can to protect them. It really is. And that's why I say we need to reevaluate our days and we need to vote smarter. We need to know every single name on that fucking ballot and we need to know their background. And I'm going to try to post a video and to do my research and to help promote that in my local area. But not we all, because I don't know, we only have 5 people in here, but everyone lives in different areas. So we all need to do our part for the local elections and for the big elections. We need to show out for every single election and we need to do our homework. It is our right and it is our duty to protect Black and brown people in America and to vote as smart as we can. This past election, prior to this, that's the last election where I don't know names on the ballot. That is the last election. And I really urge it to be your last election too, because we have gained the right to vote, unlike many of our ancestors. And we need to use that to promote Black Lives Matter. We need to use that to promote justice. And we can't have people that are fucking representing us that have worn blackface. I am so tired of that. Our identity is not a joke to people that experience white privilege every second of their lives. And it's not a joke. It's not acceptable. We will do better. And please please comment in the live chat if you agree and that you pledge to reevaluate at least 1 hour of how you spend your day. And I'm going to try. The thing is that I'm not, I preach this, but I'm also, still someone who's learning. So I'm going to try to, actively this weekend find websites, find Instagrams, and find, all different types of news outlets that we can go to on a regular basis. And please send them to me if you have them, other than blacklivesmatter.com and other than their Instagram. I need to find more sources so that we can all have these sources to go to when we have downtime, so that we can educate ourselves, so that we show out for every single injustice that is done to Black lives. I pledge. I've already been evaluating my time, so thank you for giving the push I needed. I'm so glad to hear that. The thing is that we fall into these routines and we fall into these ruts, and I'm so guilty of this. I'll do the same stuff every single day, and that is a wasted existence. It really is. What's the point? What is the point of watching television all the time? I watch a lot of television, and I'm reevaluating that because I like to watch television that promotes these messages, things by Jordan Peele, things by other Black artists, movies that depict the Black experience. But why am I watching The Office for the 20th time? It is a complete waste of my time. That's the thing, is that I really think from here on out, unless I'm playing it as background music to fall asleep to, I'm only going to watch stuff for the first time, which is really hard for me to say, but it's a waste of our time to keep rewatching things. It just turns us into mush. We could be using that time and that energy to spread awareness and to contact our local, I can't think of the word, congressman, and to just really like actually commit to Black Lives Matter. We need to commit harder than we have, because the amount of commitment we've done is not enough. It clearly isn't enough. It's clearly not working. We need white people's help, and we need to do it 365, not just the days where it's his birthday. We need to do it every day. It's all about balance. You need to do things that just feel good and are also mindless at times. You will burn out if you don't, just not all the time. I 100% agree. And that's the thing, is that I'm not going to say I'm never gonna watch TV. Like, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch an episode of TV. Like, I'm gonna watch TV, but I'm also not gonna let myself fall into the comfort of that too much. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, my whole life is about balance. Like, I live, breathe, eat balance. That's why I have this tattoo, is balance. And I feel as though my balance shift has been off. My balance shift has been this much like social activist and this much like mindless pleasure, and it needs to be closer to this. So I'm all about balance. I'm just trying to say that we need to spend like a little bit more, like even just an hour a day to educating ourselves is better than what I'm doing, at least. So yeah, I'm actually thinking, okay, so I have 5 of you here. So I'd like some feedback. Should we end here? Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about? Do you have any questions? Is there anything that's running through your mind? Is there anything you want to talk about for when you were meditating that went through your mind? And I think your interest of film/television is inverted in your activism, is intertwined in your activism, but I totally get it. A great realization. That's the hard part, is that like I love film and television, and I write scripts, and I want to like fucking like produce and be a screenwriter, and just so that I can promote representation in that aspect. So it's hard, because a lot of times when I do watch film and television, it is with that mindset of kind of like, I want to learn more about this craft, but I also know that I'm guilty of just rewatching Frasier, The Office, Parks and Rec way too many times. I'm not gaining anything from that. That's no new knowledge. That's why I'm saying I need new knowledge to continue. Just ask people to keep supporting by posting their videos of themselves running and a selfie with their shirt on support. Yeah, that's what we need to do the whole weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Saturday, like, can like low-key be your skip day if you're like not feeling it, because Friday today, which has passed, so I guess just Sunday. Friday was his birthday, so that's why we really needed to run today. Sunday, it'd be great if you can run. If it's not happening, that's fine, but please just keep promoting stuff online. And then Sunday, we're going to run as well, because Sunday is Mother's Day, and the year that he was born, he was a Mother's Day baby. And his family talked about that. And I was watching a video on the rally today that took place with his family speaking. And his aunt spoke so highly of him. And they talked about how he was so respectable, so gentle, so kind, so giving, so loving. Like, just everything that you would want in a person. That didn't change the fact that he died. So they also talked about how they want us to post as much as we can. They don't want us to be quiet about this. They want us to use the hashtag #RunWithMaud. Use it. Use hashtag #IRunWithMaud. Use it the whole weekend. Please, 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 please. They want us to share this, because we need to keep the message going. The more people see people running in white shirts, the more the word will spread, the more that they will sign the petition, the more that they will call, the more that we will just see justice. So we all need to do our part in this protest. That's why I'm wearing this white shirt, because I still haven't showered for my 2 runs today. I did 2 runs of over 2.23 miles in his memory, and I want to move for 2.23 miles every day, because it is a privilege to be able to walk and to breathe. And I'm not trying to take that privilege for granted, basically. Yeah. But I originally said I wanted to like do this live until that candle burnt out. But just since I'm doing like 2 other lives in the next 2 nights, kind of with the same groove. I'm actually going to preserve the candle to burn out on the last live, I think, if I can make it work. So I think that's everything. Thank you guys for staying through this whole time. I didn't expect to talk for the extra like 45 minutes. That just kind of happened. The last thing I will offer you guys, because you watch this, you care, you are a loving person. I just know you are, because or else you wouldn't be watching this. My friend who's watching this, the yoga preacher, Darlene, she gave me these indigo angel cards. And indigo angels were sent to the earth to change and to make it a better place. And that's why I identify as one. And angel cards, correct me if I'm wrong, they're kind of just like good for guidance and just for when you're feeling kind of like overwhelmed or lost, and they just kind of like comfort you or kind of like educate you on something. It's hard for me to even put into words, but they're kind of just like tarot cards, except for the fact that they're angel cards. They're like the cherry on top of a tarot reading. So for anyone that's watching, I have this deck. I will be pulling some cards for myself, and if anyone wants me to pull cards for them, I would be more than willing to. And the thing is that this can be very private, so I don't know how you guys want to do this. If you're even interested, I can do this on live. You are bring out the power deck. Yeah, I am, because you gave it to me. I can do it on this live if you want it to be done on live, or I can individually text you them if you want this to be kept between us, which it totally can. Darlene, you said pull one for me. Do you want me to do this on live? Oh my gosh, I'm all about this. I don't care if you show my card. Okay, we'll do Darlene first, because Darlene gave me this deck. So basically how I do this, me too, please, and Sam, I don't care. Okay, I'll do both of you guys on live. So basically how I do this, my cards, is that I mean, everyone has like different ways of doing this. And like, Darlene, I'm sorry if I'm not doing this the way that you want me to. This is just how I do it, is that I take the cards, and there's like a lot in here. I think there's like 74 or something. Yeah. A great message at the end of a sad life experience. Yeah, exactly. Like, we need something to kind of bring us up a little bit, because this is some heavy stuff. So let's try this. You do it the way you want. Okay, yeah, this is how I do it, because it's my deck now that you gave it to me. I like to say the person's name and shuffle it, and then I'll usually see. I don't like to pick one or three. The thing is, Darlene, you said pick one for me. Do you want me to pick however many want to be shown to you, or just the one? Usually I'll do however many come out. Usually it's somewhere between 1 and 3. They'll kind of just come out as I shuffle the cards. Unless you specifically want me to only do one, I'll just do one. But I'm going to start. You can do as many as you feel guided. Perfect. That's what I want here. I'm going to also turn on the light for this. Okay. So you guys won't really be able to fully see me shuffling the cards, because I have all these candles here. But you'll see the ones I get. So let's see. Darlene, what do we want to tell Darlene, the yoga preacher? Darlene. Oop, there goes one flying. Darlene, the yoga preacher, my girl. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was way too many. That was like half the deck. I have to put those back. What do we want to tell her? Is there any messages that Darlene should know at this time? Oh, okay. That was 3 cards, Darlene. They all came flying out. So usually they actually come out when I'm saying your name, because I just keep saying people's names. But I will read them in the order that they came. So this one really came flying out, like running to see you. So this card, show appreciation. First I'll show you the picture, just so you can get a good look at it. And then I'll read it. Show appreciation. Maybe I can put it right here. Oh, I don't like that. You saw it, right? Show appreciation. And I can send you a picture message of the cards that you get if I do your reading. So let's look this one up in the book. Oops. And I mean, I didn't read this one yet, but this can't help but feel on track. Show appreciation that you're alive. You know what I mean? It's just like so fitting. Okay. Show appreciation. It's common for indigos to get caught up in their own lives and forget to show others around them just how much they mean to them. Although you may not realize it, your friends and loved ones are only human. They have feelings and emotions just the same as you do. You are being urged to offer and express gratitude to special people in your life. This card also asks for you to shift your focus away from what you lack in life and instead appreciate all that you have and all that you've accomplished. When you can get in touch with this higher part of yourself, many more of your dreams will come true. All right, that was your first card, Darlene. And I don't know how you want to interpret that because it's your card, it's your life. But to me, that just felt like everything I was just talking about. Show appreciation that you're alive. Like, we need to show appreciation. We need to show out for other people. I don't know. Maybe I'm making this into something it isn't, but that's just kind of like how I read it. The next card that you have, ooh, I don't know if you're expecting this one. Apologize. I feel like I've like done this card as a reading. I mean, I've pulled this card for you before. I'm not sure if I have though. So you got apologize. Let's read about that one. Apologize. This card asks you to take the high road in this situation and apologize to either the people involved, if applicable, or yourself for the things that have been bothering you. Your honesty and fiery indigo nature may inadvertently lead you to say things that might hurt others' feelings. Saying that you're sorry is one of the best ways to let the pressure off yourself and diffuse tension. Even if you perceive that you've done nothing wrong, the angels ask you to apologize in general for any disappointment or frustration that arose. Be sure to have an honest discussion with yourself or the other person about the underlying feelings that led to the conflict. The angels certainly don't want you to cover up your true emotions. Know that while you're saying you're sorry may not be easy or seem fair, in this situation, it's being asked of you because it serves a higher purpose. This is a lesson for you to put aside your pride and do something for the greater good. Oh my God, girl, I know about your life. And oh my gosh, they want you to apologize? I kind of get it. Like, I get it. Like, I don't want you to because you were in the right for doing what you did. And you were in the right because they know better. But damn. Damn. They always want the good people to be the bigger person. You know, let me know how it goes if you do apologize to those people. If I'm right about, if what I'm thinking about is what you're thinking about, let me know. We'll talk after this live. Okay, that was your second card. Oh my God, I almost just dropped something. So what does the other card to say? I'm about to show you. Your other card says, you already know. You already know. I've actually never pulled this card for anyone. This is my first pulling of this card, and this will be my first reading of this card. Let's see what it says. You already know. I didn't even know this was one of the cards. It's kind of like sarcastic, but it's not. I don't know. I kind of like it. You already know. All right. Let's look up you already know. You already know. This card, ironically, comes to you when the answer is something you already know, but are denying or require confirmation of. That you are denying or require confirmation of. In this circumstance, the angels are saying that you have the answer and you also know exactly what to do to move on. This card asks you to trust in yourself and the divine order of the universe and do what's best for you. Only good can come from listening to your guidance, and only good can come from trusting your own intuition. What'd she say? Ah ha ha ha. I say that all the fucking time. You already know. You already know. You do say that a lot, actually. So those were your three cards. I'll put them aside in case you want me to take a picture of them and send them to you. Please just let me know or text me if you want me to do that because I'm putting them. Actually, I'm not going to put them aside. Okay, let me know right now because I was going to put them aside for you, but I don't want to because I want them to be cards that are options for everyone. Because if I keep putting aside cards, it's kind of funky. Apologize doesn't really always mean me apologizing, but it could also mean someone else needs to apologize. They definitely need to apologize to you. I hope that's what it means. So these were your three cards, just as a recap. Show appreciation. Apologize. And you already know. All right, the next person up will be Erin because she said she wanted a reading next. I see that we have 5 people on. So I only really saw in the comments in the live chat, which please interact with, that Darlene and Erin wanted their angel cards read. If you're watching this and you want me to pull any cards for you, just put it in the messages, please. All right, next up will be Erin. So here we go, Erin. If there's anything that you're looking on guidance for, start thinking about it. Just put that energy out there. All right. Erin, Rosemary, Casey. What do we want to tell Erin, Rosemary, Casey? Is there anything, any messages, anything that Erin needs to know? Erin. Okay, I'm only going to say it a few more times. Erin, Rosemary, Casey. Erin, Rosemary, Casey. Okay. We got 3 again. How are you feeling? Malika Imaham, I am feeling a lot better now that I feel like I have an open space to talk, like that I had an open space to talk to about this. And I don't know, this whole live has felt very comforting. So I'm really thankful that you guys are here and that you're showing support. Okay, let's see what Erin's card said. The first one you got, I've actually never pulled this one for anyone. Self-reflection. Wait a second, weren't we literally just talking about self-reflection? Okay, I like get excited when I do readings, so I'm really actually happy that I'm doing this because it's picking up my mood that was like, I was really hurt before. I'm still hurt, but this is a good like picker-upper. So you got self-reflection. I've never read that one for anyone. I'm excited because it feels relevant. Let's see. Self-reflection. This card asks you to review your life. The angels guide you to see yourself as an indigo spiritual warrior you truly are. It's so easy to look back on your actions and feel guilt for things that you've done to upset others. But that time has passed, and you don't need to bring that energy with you going forward. See yourself as a divine soul who's doing the absolute best you can, given the circumstances of your existence. As an indigo, you're designed to fight against that which no longer serves humanity. I'm going to repeat that because I stuttered. As an indigo, you're designed to fight against that which no longer serves humanity. And this requires nothing more than being yourself. Admit what's most important to you and ask the angels to guide you to these goals and wishes. I will pull for you next. I just saw that in the comments. I'll pull for you next. That was self-reflection, Erin. Whoa! Okay, I don't know if it's just me. This feels really relevant. Like, what? Were we not just having this conversation? Okay, so that's the first one you got, Erin. Let's look at the other 2. I've never pulled this one for anyone either, and I'm really happy it has a black person on it. Nature. It's a pretty rockin' card. I'll try to bring it closer. I love the artwork. All right, you got nature. Really excited to read this one for the first time. And it's also funny because the last time I saw you, we went for a nature walk. What was that, like a few days ago? All right, let's see. And for those that are listening, it was a very socially distanced one. Okay, nature. As an indigo, you're extremely sensitive and you can unknowingly absorb negative energy, which then affects you and those around you negatively. This limits your understanding of your amazing life purpose. Holy shit, this is relevant. So the angels ask you to step away temporarily and spend time in nature, connecting with this beautiful planet. It's time for you to explore the world outside your home and workplace. You are so much more than what you experience in your normal daily routine. Hell yes. Allowing yourself to be immersed in the earth's energy can be healing and cleansing experience that will help you ground yourself and release that which no longer serves you. I think that's my favorite card so far. It's perfectly relevant. The last time I saw you, we went for a nature hike, walk, whatever, and I just feel so much more grounded when I'm outside. And I think you do too, because you're like me. And it's also funny because it's talking about getting outside and stuff. And what have we been talking about? Going out and doing 2.23 miles for him. So I don't know. That one feels super relevant. I don't know if I'm way off. Let me know what you think, Erin. My angels are tuning in. Yes, they are. Okay, your last card, Erin. These are 3 first-time pullings of cards. Just want to say that. Like, I've never pulled these for anyone. This is an interesting one. Allow love. especially since I know some things about you, about your current situation in life, your love life. Allow love. All right, let's read this one. Never pull this one for anyone. Allow love. Hey, Ellen. Alon. Sorry, I'm bad at reading from far away. Hey, Alon. Hey, girl. I'm doing angel readings right now from angel cards just to cheer everyone up and just to like see what our angels are telling us to do. So keep watching if you would like to get a reading, because I will definitely pull cards for anyone that wants me to that's watching. So Erin just got the card Allow Love. Sometimes it's difficult for indigos to see that those around... That didn't make sense. Oh, sorry, I'm going to start this one over. Sometimes it's difficult for indigos to see that those around them, especially those in authority role, actually do love them. When rules are imposed upon them, when they face disciplinary action, and when the ones close to them get upset, they often feel rejected. It is your role as an indigo to question rules and ask why. When situations seem unfair, this will never change. This card invites you to see that although some feelings feel unjust, people are only lovingly looking out for your best interests. In order for you to live and succeed in society, certain rules must be followed. When the people in your life correct your behavior, sometimes it's because they love you and want what's best for you. If you sit and meditate, you'll know whether this is true for your present situation. Your role in this world will be shown to you clearly. Your job now is to make sure you do what is asked in order to be a productive member of society, the same society you are meant to recreate. Bam! You're going to recreate it. I love that. So those were your 3 cards, Erin. Just to go over it once more, you got nature. Then you got... Oh, wait, you got self-reflection first. Sorry. Self-reflection, then nature, and then... What's this one? Allow love. All those hit for me. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, is there anyone else that would like me to... Oh, duh. Malika. Imaham. I'm really bad at pronouncing names just in general, so I'm sorry if I butchered that. But Malika Imaham, it is your turn, girl. So what I would like for you to do is to really just like think about what you need to hear, or about like a situation or like situations or anything that you're like seeking guidance on. Just start thinking about that. Like put that out there right now as I start to pull your cards. All right. Malika Imaham. Oh shit, girl! These, oh my gosh, these ones like literally came all flying out together, like so strong. Something dark might come up. Okay. Well, these, I've never done 4 cards for someone. This is a first, because whenever I do the shuffle, it's like 1, 2, or 3 cards come out. But these 4 came out, and I don't feel right just getting rid of one of them. So I'm going to read them all to you. So like you got an extra one. It's like bonus points. So I already love this first one for you, girl. Like, because, okay, first of all, she is a YouTuber and she's awesome. She posts a video every day. So go subscribe to her. If you're watching this, you must subscribe to her. And she's just been like, honestly, like my, like one of my like few, like very few, as in like I only have like one other like genuine friends that have come from YouTube. So I'm just really thankful to have her in my life. So I'm really happy that you got this one, because we are creators, YouTube creators. I gave you a shout out in my new videos. I can't wait to watch them after this live. I can't wait. Thanks so much. Okay, you got your first card. Time to create. Okay, I love that for you. Time to create. All right, let's read it in the book. Let's see. T for time to create. Okay, time to create. This card calls for you to get in touch with your creativity and express yourself through art, inventing, or performing. As an indigo, you have a lot of pent-up energy that needs an outlet. It's time to create something from nothing, knowing that you are a divine channel of inspiration. I love that channel's in there, because YouTube channel, like, I don't know, that just felt like I liked reading the word channel in there. The angels ask you to bring something unique to this planet that can only come from you. Ask them to work through you, and together you will make a masterpiece that will bring blessings to the world. Embracing your creativity helps you realize that your ability to manifest in this lifetime is only limited by your imagination. That's awesome, girl. Okay, that was your first card. Like I said, you're like the first person I've ever done this for that's had 4 cards jump out. So your second card is shielding. It's an interesting card, right? Just the images of it. I hold myself back. No wonder this card came up. You can't hold yourself back because it literally says that you need to create for, like, that you have a message that only you can create and bring out there. So you can't hold yourself back, girl. Okay, let's see. Shielding. Okay, shielding. Although you may be strong at heart, your indigo energy is among the most sensitive on the planet, which is why you feel so intensely in situations where others seem calm. For that reason, this card is asking you to energetically shield yourself from negativity. Know that the angels are always around you, and their powerful auras are continually at your disposal for energetic shielding. Simply ask heaven to surround you with angelic light and know that you're spiritually and emotionally protected. Anytime you're in a harsh situation, immediately request that the angels shield you. So grateful to have you in my life. Oh, you're so sweet. So you got shielding. So that means, like, you know, they're there for you. Like you said, like some dark stuff might come on. Well, they're going to shield you. So whenever I do this, I don't know what that comment. Okay. So the next one you got, and I've never pulled this one for anyone. It works like crazy. The next one you got is dreams. Dreams. I've never pulled this card, so look how beautiful it is. All right. Immediately, Dreams by Fleetwood Mac came into my head, but let's see what the cards have to say, which that song in its own is like healing. I also have, just pausing this for 1 second, I have a request. I really wanted to do one song in particular that means a lot to me during this live, but I know it would be a copyright claim, so I didn't. But at the end of this video, I would really like if we could all, like, when we end the video, all listen to this song together to its entirety and think about Ahmaud Arbery to conclude this ceremony. I just want to put that out there so that everyone will watch till the end and we can all do that song together. Okay, back to the reading. Dreams. This card guides you to pay attention to the dreams you have, both when you sleep and during your waking hours. They are your connections to your true, fearless indigo soul and your highest potential. This card is a message to let yourself fearlessly dream, even if the contents of your dreams seem unrealistic to your logical mind. The angels are asking you to strengthen this connection to your higher self so that you can bring into your life the miracles you've always desired. That was a good one. All right, your last card, girl. Ooh, this is a good card. I got excited. I got really excited. I'm really excited to read this one to you. Okay. Manifest. One of my favorite words, like, ever. Manifest. Like, okay, one more second to look at that aura in his hands. Yes, manifest. All right, literally one of my favorite words in the world. Let's see. I'll stay for the song. Thank you, girl. Also, if you don't want to stay this whole time but want to do the song, just text me and I can text you the song as soon as I end this so we can all still listen to it together, okay? Manifest. As an indigo, you have an innate manifestation. Starting over. Yes, you can go next. I got you, girl. As an indigo, you have innate manifestation abilities that this card guides you to use to improve the situation you're inquiring about. The act of manifestation is more than just dreaming about what you desire in life. It's deciding that your dreams have already come to fruition on the spirit level and trusting that the divine timing they will appear in material form. This card asks you to be aware of how much your energy, your thoughts and feelings affects the reality around you, and to realize the importance of believing in yourself. When you're using your your natural manifestation power, you feel complete trust and know that every new day is preparing you for the next chapter in your life. Oh, you got goosebumps? I love that. I'm so happy that it resonated with you. I really am. I feel like these were like, I mean, I don't know your current situation, but these just felt like on point. As each of these have. All right, sweet. Okay. So I'm sorry, girl. Like I want to make sure I'm pronouncing your name right. Is it Alan Gonzalez? Can you just like comment in here if that's the correct pronunciation? And if not, can you phonetically spell it out so I don't mess it up? Is it Elon or Elon Gonzalez? Elon Gonzalez? Elon. Thank you for correcting me. All right. Elon Gonzalez, you are up next, my dear. So please, first of all, thank you guys all for watching this. It really means a lot. And now I would like you to just think about what you need to hear, what you have questions on, you know, excuse me, hiccups. Just put that energy out there. All right, Elon. Okay, here we go. Excuse me. Here we go. Elon Gonzalez. What do we have to tell Elon Gonzalez? Do we have any words to share with Elon? That was too many. I'm going to put those back in. Do we have anything that we want to share with Elon Gonzalez? Anything we want to tell her, guide her on? Anything she should be prepared for? Elon Gonzalez. Elon Gonzalez. Oh, shoot. All right. They came out. Your cards came out. Okay. So we have 3 for you. I'm nervous. Okay. I'm sorry that you're nervous, but, you know, don't be, because it's not going to tell us too much. It'll just give us an idea. All right. Let's see. You got one that we just had read. So you got nature. And I just read this one to Erin. So I'm just going to ask you to tell me if you want me to read the explanation for it or if you already heard it and feel like you're good on that one. So this one was basically just about like going outside more and just to like reflect in nature, because your answers will come from nature. I haven't heard it. All right, I'll read it for you one more time, and I'll try to read it quick. Just because a few other people have heard it. But the nature one is great. It's honestly like I feel most like myself when I'm in nature. All right, nature. As an indigo, you're extremely sensitive. You can unknowingly absorb negative energy, which then affects you and those around you negatively. This limits your understanding of your amazing life purpose. So, the angels ask you to step away temporarily and spend time in nature, connecting with this beautiful planet. It's time for you to explore the world outside your home and workplace. You are so much more than the experience in your normal daily routine. Allowing yourself to be immersed in Earth's energy can be healing and cleansing experience that will help you ground yourself and release that which no longer serves you. That was the first one. You have 2 more. So let me know if that resonated with you. So you have, I've actually never seen this card, and it's probably the longest title I've seen in one of the cards. I don't know why I find that interesting. You have looking through the situation. You see it there? Looking through the situation. All right, let's see what that one says. Let me know if this is resonating with you. This is like making me happier. So like I appreciate doing this for you guys, because it just like, I don't know, this is just bringing my spirits up. I've been feeling that I have been stuck in the house. So yeah, it resonates. Perfect. You should walk 2.23 miles every day in Ahmaud Arbery's honor. Perfect way to get out there. All right. You got looking through the situation. As an indigo, you may get caught up in the emotions in a situation and feel stressed or frightened. This card reminds you that your life will continue long after you've gotten through this challenge and forgotten all about it. The angels ask you to concentrate on the good things in your life and see beyond whatever is going on around you. One of the best ways to find resolution is by releasing the situation and allowing yourself to feel relief. Take time to relax and imagine what it would feel like when this trying time is over. Trust that the angels hear your prayers loud and clear and will help you resolving every aspect of the situation. Angel cards make you feel better. Yeah, they do. Okay, your last card that you got, girl, and then Please comment if any of the other people that are watching this haven't had angel cards pulled for them that want them, because I think this is the last person that said they wanted some. So if you're watching this and you want me to pull cards for you, now's your time to talk in the live chat. So you got stay. That's deep. It's hard. I'm glad that it resonates that deeply with you, because if it doesn't, what good is it like serving you? Like, you need to hear these things, you know? Okay, so you got the card stay, which I've seen before. It's a good card. This card guides you not to run away from troubling situation. Whatever it is, the situation going on or challenging you right now is something you need to experience and learn from in this lifetime. There's an aspect of this situation, however unpleasant, that's not yet complete. So the angels ask you not to make any extreme moves right now. While this may seem like the exact opposite of what you'd hoped you'd hear, please know that the indigo tools and lessons you'll acquire by preserving will serve as a priceless asset to you later in life. Someday you'll see the situation as clearly as the angels do now, and you will know that when the time to make a change comes, the sign will be undeniable. Stay is deep. You're right, it is. Okay, so, sorry, I'm like dropping things. So, those were your cards, girl. You got nature. You got looking through the situation. And last but not least, you got stay. So, yeah, that's your cards. I'm gonna do like a last call on angel readings. So this is like the last call in the live chat, because I can't see the comments when I'm in a live. You have to talk in the live chat. Just let me know now if you want me to pull any cards for you. And actually, I'm gonna take this time to pull a few cards for myself. I usually don't do this with other people, but this feels like a really safe environment, and I feel like we're all just like, it's just good energy. So let's do my own. Okay. Do you have anything that I should know? Is there anything that I need to know? Anything that you think would serve me at this time? If there's anything, now is the time to tell me. Wait, what'd you say? Wow, that was really good. Honestly, my personal life has been very difficult, so it feels good that I'm going in the right movement. You're so welcome. I'm so happy you asked. Okay, I'm really happy to hear that. Okay, I'm going to keep doing mine now. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything that you want to tell me? Anything at all? Okay. We got one card. Is there anything I should know? Is this the only card, or do you have more to tell me? All right, I got my 3 cards. All right, let's see what I got. Also, this is like literally last call, because after this reading, if you don't want me to pull any cards for you, then this is it. Hey, what's up, guys? What the fuck? Do you see? What? It says, Ahmaud Arbery died. LOL. Hey, what's up, guys? Excuse me? Are you trying to disrespect the man who was murdered? Because if so, I will literally find out who you are, and I will don't fuck with cats you. Don't be disrespectful. Get out of this live. It's not funny. Everyone report this profile after this live ends. Ahmaud Arbery died, LOL, is the profile. And they said, LOL. Literally, go fuck yourself. Like, how do I block someone during a live? Because this is not okay. And this is weird that it is happening as you're pulling your cards. Yeah, it is. Why do you have to say LOL? Like, what do you think is funny about a black man being murdered? Like, you're laughing? Like, literally, rot in hell, you piece of shit. All right, like, let's see if I can remove them. Hide user on this. Maybe that'll work. What the fuck? I've never experienced this amount of disrespect. Like, what? Everyone report that right now. And also, then we're going to have to go to his channel after this live ends and report it. I can't even believe that. Like, I literally just said that I felt like this was a safe space. Like, you can't even call that a troll, because there's trolls and then there's like racists. Like, that's racist. What the fuck? He just disrupted all the good vibes. He literally took a dump on the good vibes. I can't even believe that that just happened. Like, I feel chills right now. Don't let this kill the vibe. Keep going with the cards. I don't even know if I should keep going with the cards. I'm sorry. Like, this is like truly like that just like got under my skin, because whoever that is created a profile that that was called Ahmaud Arbery died LOL. LOL? How can you laugh about that? Whoo! I am pissed off. That's what the troll wants. You're right. It is. He's just a fucking waste of space who will rot in hell for being a piece of shit. So yeah, honestly, whoever you are, if you're still watching this, I hope you have an awful existence for the rest of your life. All right, let's get back to my readings and not the negative energies. All right. Whew, regrouping. Trying to not let the haters win, which is the hardest thing ever. All right, let's pretend like that didn't happen. I think I blocked them. So we're gonna continue. Whew. All right, I'm trying to really like get rid of that energy, because that was straight up disgusting. All right, the first card I got was Dreams. We literally just did this reading, so I'm not gonna read it again. Basically what it said was that I need to pay attention to my dreams both when I'm sleeping and when I'm awake, which honestly I think a lot of people don't realize that we dream so much when we're awake. We are constantly dreaming. And I always call myself a dreamer. Like that's one of my things. Like, I'm a dreamer. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a dreamer. And that's what I have in common with Michael from The Office, off topic, but we're both dreamers. So I need to pay attention more about my dreams. And this is the perfect step I needed, because I've been I've been talking for so long to myself about starting a dream journal. So this would be like a great motivation to start actually journaling my dreams when I wake up, and to pay more attention to my dreams during my everyday life. You say you're a dreamer, but you're not the only one. Yeah, no, I'm not. Okay. Dreams. Second card I got. Oh my god, I stay getting this card, yo. Like, this card and me have a bond, I swear. Learn something new. So I can read it if you guys want me to. Just tell me if you want me to. Otherwise, I'm just going to summarize it, because I've read it a few times for myself. Learn something new basically means you need to finish uncompleted projects, like finish the ones that aren't finished, and that you need to start projects that you've been like trying to start. It's basically like you need to be creative. You need to finish the things that you started that are creative, and you need to seek all of them through. So this just means like get your butt doing some creative stuff, like just start doing things, start creating, everything like that. So this card and me have a great relationship. My last card, oh my god, of course I got this card. Learn something new. If you think I have a good relationship with learn something new, wait till you see this card. This was the very first card that was pulled for me from this deck when the yoga preacher did the reading for me. She pulled this card as my first angel card, and it's one of my favorite angel cards. Freedom. See how beautiful this illustration is? And I can, if you guys are interested, I can like put the exact deck that I have in the description later of this or something if you want to see, because the illustrations are beautiful and it's a great deck. Freedom. Literally like one of my favorite cards. All right, I'm going to read it for you guys and for myself. Freedom. This card answers your questions by guiding you to seek greater freedom. Perhaps this comes from releasing something that no longer serves you. This card is also confirmation that your prayers for freedom have been heard, and that the angels are working to bring change into your life. As an indigo, you can sense when someone is being controlled or manipulated. Facts. You have an innate ability to see unnecessary restrictions and rules, but sometimes you may unknowingly impose your own restrictions and rules upon yourself. When you draw this card, it signals that you should release control over your desires. Freely dream big for yourself and this planet, and allow the angels to guide you with your eternal and infinite with their eternal and infinite wisdom. Freedom is my favorite card of all time because if you have freedom, you have everything. Ahmaud Arbery didn't have freedom. Oh, freedom is very important. And that's why I'm going to continue to fight for the freedom of every life in America, especially Black, Indigenous people, and people of color. Like, my God, we need to fight. If you have freedom, you need to fight for other people's freedom. I am so blessed to live where I live, to like just be where I am because of the fact that I'm still alive. There's just so much hate, and like I need to use my privilege to my power. I talked about using white privilege to your power, to white people, that you need to use white privilege to everyone's power, but I need to use my freedoms and my privileges that I have. Even as a light-skinned person, I have more freedoms, or privileges rather. I need to use every single privilege I have to promote change, to help everyone. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? If you have freedom, you need to help others get freedom, or else are we really free? Because we're not. So yeah, those are my 3 cards. Would anyone else like me to pull cards for them? Speak now or forever not get any angel cards read. I have like so many texts because I've been on this live for literally 3 hours. So I'm just making sure that no one in the live has texted me to pull a card for them if they're somehow confused they haven't. Okay. So this is like I said before, last call if you want any cards read, because I'm about to like literally close the box and put them in. So literally your last call. This was great healing session. Thank you for facilitating and sharing. That was lovely. Thank you. I'm so glad you guys feel this way because I'm really happy you're here. I didn't want to do this alone. I didn't want to grieve alone. I want us to all unite. I want us to all mourn together. I want us to laugh together, to smile together, to cry together, to feel everything together. So I just really wanted to do this, and I'm glad that you guys appreciated it. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Does anyone else see the messages? Like, who is this troll? Who is this racist, ignorant person who clearly is misguided, who clearly needs to be enlightened, who clearly is just just awful? I think I deleted their messages. Yes, and I reported him. And this troll is a lonely person. Yeah, they are lonely because they prey off of the mourning of other people. So I just deleted the messages. I don't know, put user in time. I don't know how to fully block someone. So I'm just going to report them. If you could all report this person under hate speech or graphic violence, that'd be great. I reported him too. Literally glad I have you guys, because if it was just me and the trolls, all hell would break loose. So we're just about getting close to concluding, a minute or minutes away. The only thing I have left to ask is if there's anything else you want to talk about. Tried finding the account on a separate tab and no luck. We'll figure it out after. Let's honestly either deal with this tomorrow morning or when we feel we're good to. By the way, I run in hiking boots too. I run in hiking boots all the fucking time, assholes. I literally run in hiking boots. I run in Doc Martens on the reg. Anyways, sorry. So is there anything else? Last call for this live entirely. Please let me know if there's anything you want to talk about. Oh my God, guys, look at the candle. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. Look at the candle. It's literally about to, do you see how close it is? It's so close. Okay, we're actually going to wait for this candle to go out to end the live, because I know it's white on here, but this thing is so close to being done. So I'm going to keep the camera on the candle, because the candle going out is going to signify that, hey, the fact that you are attracting trolls is a good sign that you are making a big difference. That's true. It's honestly a fact. So basically I'm gonna leave the camera like this so you can see this candle, because when this candle goes out, we're gonna conclude this, but we're very close to it. This candle is like literally almost out, and this was the candle that was used in Perla Mabel in her Trans Lives Matter ritual. So it's a very important candle to me, and I think this is the most important like purpose to use this candle right now. So we're just kind of like gonna let it signify the end of this live together. But some closing words. First of all, thank you so much, everyone that tuned in. It really, really helped. Well, everyone except for those fake profiles. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for commenting so much and your words of encouragement to end this ritual, if you will call it. And it's funny, it's actually 11:55, so we might end it. We might literally end. That would be amazing if the candle went out at midnight, the end of his birthday. I would get chills. So it's 11:55. This is likely going to end by midnight, the end of his birthday. I did not intend for this to be this long. I thought it would only be an hour or so, but you guys are awesome. And we grow better together. We always grow better together. So what I want to do to fully kind of like end this ritual, if you will, is once this candle goes out and I'm about to end this video, I would like you all to listen to this song. I'm going to pull it up on my Spotify so you can see a picture of it. It's actually like, this song means a lot to me because it's a song about Black kids dying. It's a song about a Black boy dying. Boy, you heard me, boy. And it's also a song that I listened to and deeply felt connected to at my grandmother's funeral. When we were going from her funeral, going from the church to the actual burial service, me, my dad, and my cousins, we listened to the song in the car. And every time I think of it, I think of my grandmother, and I also think of Trayvon Martin, and I think of a lot of people that have unjustly died. So this is the song. It's called Baby Boy by Childish Gambino. Let me see if I can bring it closer. So the song is called Baby Boy by Childish Gambino. And I really, really would love for each of you that have watched this live, who have done this ritual, to complete the ritual with me by listening to the song Baby Boy. Just listen to it, just hear it in its entirety, and really just think of Ahmaud Arbery, who should be with us today, who should be celebrating his 26th birthday. We need to do better. We can't see another case like this. We can all do better. Please reevaluate your day-to-day life and see how we can all do better. I wanted to listen to this all together on live, but I know that if I play this song on live, that it is going to create problems with copyright claims and that YouTube might flag the video and not let me post it at all. So we're not going to do that. We're going to collectively listen to it separately. And I would love for each of you to individually message or text me and just let me know your thoughts on the song and how it applies to the situation, or just I really want to know how you feel about the song. So the song is like very important to me and I hold it dearly, and it's one of my like go-to morning songs, which I wish I didn't have to have one, but it is. So I would really love for us all to listen to it. The candle is like, what's the song called again? The song is called Baby Boy by Childish Gambino. Can someone please type it in the group chat? I can't because of where my computer is located. It's called Baby Boy, Childish Gambino. Please, someone, if you could please type it in the chat, in the live chat, someone, please. It's such a moving song, and I hope I don't oversell this song because I've been talking about it a lot, so I feel like the expectations might be high. Just go into it normally, you know what I mean? Don't overanalyze and have super high expectations, but just hear it, just really hear it, just feel it, just experience the song, experience your emotions, experience everything. We need to feel everything because they want us to feel nothing. We need to rise above, feel everything, we need to have these conversations, have these lives. I'm going to be doing a live tomorrow, Saturday, probably at the same time. Yes, such a great album, Erin. Me and Erin actually saw this concert. Childish Gambino went on tour for this concert, and we saw him do a lot of songs from this album live. So tomorrow night is going to be Stand Tall. Oh my God. Okay, when me and Erin saw Stand Tall, okay, if you want, okay, this is bonus points. I'm only really begging you to listen to Baby Boy, but if you feel so moved, follow it by the song Stand Tall. Yes, that is the, yes, Erin, thank you. Baby Boy is going to make you sad. Stand Tall is going to motivate you. You need to listen to them back to back. That's how we're going to end the ritual, because ending it on Baby Boy, I want us to feel it, but we need to be strong and stand tall. Thank you, Erin. So we are going to listen to Baby Boy and then Stand Tall by Childish Gambino collectively together the second this live ends. Oh my God, did you see that? Oh my God, my glass just broke. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm sorry. This is like crazy. I made this glass in glass blowing class, and for it to break like that says a lot. It says a lot. And it happened right at 12 o'clock midnight. Did you see that? It is 12 o'clock midnight. His birthday just ended, and the glass broke. That is a supernatural. That is him there. Please, Ahmaud Arbery, like, we all are standing with you. Oh my God. I am like, I have chills right now. The way that broke, nothing of mine that I ever made in my 2 classes of glass blowing, I took 2 classes, 2 semesters of glass blowing, has ever broke since I made it. Nothing has ever broke or combusted in that sense. This is a first. And this is just confirmation that we are on the right path, that we must stand tall together. It's about to end, this candle. We're gonna listen to Baby Boy, and we're gonna listen to Stand Tall, and everyone who does it is gonna message me or text me or contact me in some way and tell me how you feel about it. Oh my God, my whole body, I just feel chills right now. I'm not gonna blow the candle out because I'm not gonna take another life away. I'm gonna let the candle end itself. So it's after 12 o'clock now. I was hoping to end at midnight, but instead the fucking thing broke at midnight because the energy is there. So this is going to end any minute now. I mean, I'm not like a candle scientist, but you can see what's going on here. It's really at the end of its life. Oh my God. I'm like still recovering from the fact that that just broke like that. When I tell you that nothing has ever broken that I've made once it's left the glass studio. I'm not joking. Don't touch that candle. Watch it and let it burn out on its own. That's the plan. That's why I'm still on live. Ideally I'd want to end this at midnight, but he spoke back. He said, let me end this candle. Let me end this. And that's what we're going to give him, because he had no say on the end of his life. So we're just going to sit here, and let's actually all take a moment of silence. I mean, I know you guys are silent because I'm the one who's talking, but let's all collectively be silent and look at the candle until it goes out, as one last celebration and honor of him. All right, let's do this, everyone. Rest in peace, Ahmaud Arbery.